Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, dear friends. You are on the Melonfonk channel. In this video, we will talk about secret facts in Update 24.0 in Playground. But before the video starts, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video. If you want to be in my next video, then you need to perform several steps. First, you need to subscribe to my channel. Secondly, like it. Third, write your top comment of 4 words or more, and don't forget to watch this video from beginning to end. It's very simple, just follow all these conditions and enjoy watching. So, friends, Melon Playground has released a pretty big update, and today I'm going to tell you some very interesting secret facts about Melon Playground Update 24.0. And let's go from the very beginning and in order. Let's get to the first fact, so to speak. If a barrel of gasoline dipped in acid, the barrel becomes indestructible. As you will learn, we already have this barrel, it is very interesting, and actually there is gasoline in it. The gasoline is poured out of the barrel. In principle, the properties of it is quite interesting. So in fact, this barrel is destroyed by any shot, by any fire and so on. But if we dip this barrel in acid, it ceases to be such. It is really not destroyed in any way. The only way to destroy this barrel is to put it in acid for a long time until it dissolves completely. Give it a like if you didn't know about it and comment what you think about it. And let's move on to the next fact. And the next fact, as you already know, the barrel can be penetrated with a gun and gasoline will come out, but that's not the point of this fact. I don't think you knew for a fact that not any caliber can penetrate this barrel. It can be penetrated only with a large enough caliber, and it should be about 5.56. That is some machine gun caliber, because with a pistol or machine gun, it is almost impossible to do it. Or rather impossible, it really does not penetrate, and as if inaccessible for a gun. Write in the comments whether you knew about this, as I think it's very interesting, and the lowest caliber that can penetrate this barrel, as you can see in the video, is just a regular assault rifle. And what's very interesting is that sometimes an automatic can just blow up this barrel with the first shot, and sometimes it can just punch through. I don't understand how that works yet, maybe just in a random way. What do you think about it? Be sure to write in the comments. Well, let's move on to the next fact. Well, and the next rather interesting fact, if the barrel is punctured and spill gasoline on the floor and make a kind of a path of gasoline, then if you set it on fire, you can kind of set fire to this very path and destroy the barrel at a distance, which is very interesting. As you already know, we have gasoline from the barrel. And we can see on the map, let's say, ordinary, the most ordinary map, we can see the gasoline spilling on the floor. It's especially convenient to do it with a round barrel, and when the barrel rolls punctured, it has a fairly flat track, which is very convenient to set on fire, and just look how cool it looks. It's really interesting. I think you definitely didn't know about it because it's a pretty interesting and unique thing that you can do, let's say, for your movies or buildings. You know, let's say you wanted to do a scene where you light a car on fire from a distance, like I'll Be Back, you throw a match and it kind of explodes with a barrel. It's pretty cool. I think you know what I'm talking about. Basically, write in the comments if you knew about it and rate this fact from 1 to 10, and let's move on to the next fact. And then there's the next fact. There is a glass that has a degree of destructibility. It's called triplex, and I think you knew for a fact that this glass existed, but I don't think you counted exactly how many shots it would take to shatter this glass. And let's say if we're up against an automaton, the automaton kills this glass with 5 shots, which is very interesting. In general, I think this glass is super imbo. Because first of all, it's thicker. It's more transparent than normal glass, and in principle, it has a very interesting property of destructibility. which I think is very useful in various constructions, and in principle it's really just a cool property. What do you think about it? Write definitely in the comments. There is also a new material, and it is a stone, which is also destroyed, and why this stone was not added before I do not understand. Because as for me, it is the most imboovy material at this time, because it is cool to destroy, it has a cool texture, and with the help of it you can make really good buildings, and in principle, it can even make a floor, which will then be destroyed by gunfire. For example, in general, a lot of scenarios for the use of this material, and as for me, it is incredible and convenient. How much you rate the new materials, write in the comments. Personally, I give a score of 10 points. And let's move on to the next fact. And the next fact, as you know from the last fact, we have a new destructible material. It's triplex glass and a very interesting stone. But few people know that if you immerse these materials in acid for a second, they become magically completely indestructible. Basically, it's not a fact, it's more like just a very interesting bug, but somehow it really works. And it seems to me that a lot of bugs are still not fixed in acid and will never be fixed. Because acid is quite a peculiar object and has peculiar properties, which in fact then will be very difficult to fix. But I hope these bugs will become as few as possible, but so far it is very interesting. And let's move on to the next fact. So friends, as you already know from previous facts, we can see on a normal background or map as gasoline pours from the barrel and accordingly can set it on fire. That is, we can interact with it. But what is very interesting is that on the only map you cannot do this, and this is an acid map. Again, it is some bugs with it. In general, it's as if no gasoline is poured on it at all, or it is, but we can't see it. Moreover, if we punch this barrel, the point remains that even if this gasoline pours out, but still, we cannot set it on fire. We can't, which is very strange, but the barrel is destroyed and there's no problem here, fortunately. Basically, why this works on the acid map, I don't understand yet. What do you think about it? Be sure to write in the comments. And the last fact for today, it's not so secret, but it's very interesting. I think that few people have noticed and realized that barrel number 1 and barrel number 2 are essentially the same barrel. Yes, don't be surprised, it's just that the first barrel is the side view and the second barrel is the top view. I don't know why the developers decided to do it that way, it's super weird to me, but come on, let it be. Also, the log is in the materials, it's also a side view and a top view. I think you realize that. As to me, it is very strange, and why in principle it was added I do not understand yet. Maybe there is some kind of a passphrase and in principle some kind of pack sense, but I could not solve it yet, and just the developers may have done it at random. What you think about it, be sure to write in the comments. Why they would add such strange things is a mystery to me. This is the end of my video, and thank you all for watching. Good luck to everyone, goodbye, and remember, buddy, as always, see you the other day.